Hello and welcome
Hello.
from Shropshire again.
Yep.
And this time we've moved on to another monastery, but this one not a monastery, it's a priory.
A priory. It's not a monastery.
Yeah, it's a little bit different.
And it's not an abbey.
No, it's not an abbey.
There was
either.
an abbey,
Yeah.
but that's that way.
Yes. Yeah, this is a priory. And we're going to take you and have a look around and show you the sites that are there. And the structure, there's Ness will laugh at that one. She says structure. The architecture. The beautiful priory. That is Wenlock Priory. So let's go inside. We're members of English Heritage, so we can get in for free, and we have free parking. But if you want to park here, it is £3. So anyway, let's go and have a walk. Show you what's about. Catch you in a moment. Well, here we are, Wenlock Priory. Bluebells are out.
All the bluebells.
Yeah, but then
And the white
false.
bells.
They're false bluebells. They're not real ones.
Well, they are real.
Yeah, but they're not
They're not wild.
They're not the British bluebell.
They're not wild
No.
bluebells. They've been planted.
That's right. Well, here we go. There it is. That's what we're going to walk around. We've not been here for quite a while. We've never done a video here, but we have been here in the past. Many moons ago.
Yeah,
It's quite a while.
was indeed.
Yeah.
We needn't have bought a guidebook because I've got one at home somewhere.
We have, yes. Yeah. We bought one last time we were here. There's a little ball. Yeah, some sheep about and lambs. Let's get up here first and take you to the little information board on the walkway here. A life of devotion. The monastery was first founded here at the end of the 7th century. It was home to a community of men and women led by an abbess who dedicated their lives to the service and worship of God. The monks and nuns lived separately and had their own churches. The second abbess was Milburga, an Anglo-Saxon princess. After her death in 715, she was venerated as a saint. So we had both sexes living here.
That's a priory, that's why.
Yeah. And there's a
Would have
young
been nuns and monks.
yeah, and there's a young girl climbed on top of something up there, and they shouldn't be climbing.
There's a sign at the front saying no climbing.
And there they are, climbing on top of the stonework.
And the parents are not taking, well,
Parents
they're just
are taking photos.
pictures.
Can you believe that?
God.
Where's the respect for history?
They're still climbing up.
Yeah. And the mother is climbing up.
Yeah.
Oh dear. That's not good. I have a good mind to go back and tell them there. This young one's climbing over there.
What can they do about it?
Well, all they can do is tell them not to do it, but
It won't stop them,
no, it won't stop
obviously.
them. No.
Right. That's a nice structure.
It is, isn't it? That's that word again, structure. And I've got a beam of light coming straight through it
Yeah.
because the sunlight. Got some fancy topiary here as well going on.
I've got a board over here.
Yes, another information board. Let's go and have a look at that, have a read. We've got walls here from a previous structure.
Building.
Building? Well, my word of the day is structure.
The church.
Is that... Ah,
The church was the largest and most important building at the Priory, and is where the Cluniac monks. So they're not Cistercians, they're Cluniac.
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 Yeah.
From Clun,
I'm thinking that.
From Clun in Wales, maybe?
Because Clun, there was somebody quite high up who built the castle and he used to do with the church.
The consecration of Cluny Abbey by Pope Urban II. That was in 1095. That's down there.
Right. So looking straight ahead of us here, that's where the church would be.
Yeah.
Straight ahead.
Yeah, and that's where they would
down
have
that line.
gathered as a community to worship.
So if I go then across to the board, you can just see. There we go.
It's huge.
It was huge, wasn't it? Yeah.
It was a huge church.
And unlike Buildwas Abbey, whereas that has got the main structure still left, there's nothing left of the main structure, only the bits to the side are left.
Is that word again?
Is that word again? Well, the main building then,
Yes.
if you prefer. Very, very
sound
peaceful.
very knowledgeable using the word structure, dear.
Is that what it is?
Yes.
Oh, right. The architecture of the structure.
So these would have been columns
Yeah, some big columns here holding
in the church.
holding the church up, and they're all the way down on both sides.
Yeah.
And these are
And
still
these-
remaining. This is all part of it.
This is the... Hang on, I'll tell you in a minute.
Oh, this is off on a mission. As you can see, there would have been another floor above.
Oh, that's the cloisters there.
This is the cloisters.
Yeah.
Right.
You're in the nave.
I'm
That's
in the
the
nave.
cloisters.
Not the navy, I'm in the nave. As I was saying, there would be another floor up above because you've got signs of it where the plants are growing. Look at the size of those
There's
columns.
still glass in this window.
Have we still got stained glass?
No, it's not stained.
No, just standard glass. Well, it probably wouldn't be stained glass in that era, would
Oh,
they?
no.
Not at that time. Got some lovely arches again.
Well, they might have had stained glass in the church. You never know.
Well, possible.
Oh, look. The tiling on the floor again.
Yeah.
People go on about Roman tiles and Roman mosaics.
Well, this...
But the artwork here
Mm,
on the tiles is...
yeah. But this goes back to Saxon times on the board I read
Yeah.
when we walked in.
You've got all the shields.
Yeah, all the different
There.
shields, all the different ones all round. Little bit of graffiti on the walls.
Always.
Yeah. The design of the arch is very similar to most monasteries, churches, abbeys. All wonderfully done. Let's take you through into the next section. There's
The
lots
gardens.
of topiary. We've got all sorts of animals. What have we got?
That looks like a teddy bear.
Yeah, that looks like a
This
rabbit.
one.
Oh, that's a squirrel.
Yeah. This
That
one
one's-
looks like a teddy bear.
There's a squirrel and a rabbit, possibly. There's a good teddy bear here by me, but let's just go over here because I might have to step back to get a better picture of it. Let's just go and have a look at this board over here and see what it tells us about this particular section. Another animal there, I can't make out what is that?
You can't tell. Oh, this is the cloister.
All right. So let's get a view of that.
At the heart of the priory, in the middle of a large open space, and it was surrounded by covered walkways.
There's a reconstruction there of what it would have looked like,
Mm.
which is there. So what other animals? We've got a mouse over there in the distance.
Got two teddy bears at the back.
Yeah,
here.
there's teddy bears.
Don't know what these at the front are. There's a
No.
heart on that one.
That is definitely a teddy bear there. Let's just get a little bit of...
There's two of those, one either side of the path.
Yeah, there's the teddy bear, right in the middle there.
Oh, you know why you can't make this one out? It's because you're looking at the back of it. That's the tail.
Yeah,
You need to see it from the front.
this is going to tell us what that one is.
I've still no clue what it is.
She still doesn't know what it is. I think they're a little bit overgrown. They need trimming up more. Again, oh, that's a mouse, that one there.
This is a lavabo.
Oh, what?
French for washing. Lavabo.
Ah, oh, right, so
Where they would have washed.
they were washed, yes. Yeah. Yeah, water would have flowed through there.
These are quite deep. They could have actually taken baths in
They
here.
could have done, yeah, deep enough for that, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I have another little information board here.
A couple of geese there.
Yes. What's this tell us?
Miracles of St Milburga. Most of what we know about St Milburga comes from the idealised life or biography of her, written by a French monk called Gosselin of St Bertin in about 1100. Describes miracles worked by St Milburga during her time as abbess of Wenlock.
Ah,
So she was an abbess here.
yeah. Well, at the first board that I looked at, it told us about an abbess as well.
Well, reported miracles included giving sight to the blind and healing lepers.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
As you do.
I don't think so. Look at the design on that. Isn't that gorgeous?
Mm.
Wow. 3 arches, all very intricately designed. Somebody's just sneezed. We've just blown their head off. This looks like a
This-
little church.
This is the chapter house.
Ah, it's a
This is the
wow,
meeting
look
room.
at the design in here.
This is the formal meeting room.
Whoa. The work on the walls in here.
And they would have sat all round
Bend your finger.
with the speaker at the top there.
Yeah. So that's what it would have looked at like originally in that picture. There's some work gone into that. Let's see if we can get rid of the sun's reflection here. Not easy because it's quite bright today. There we go. Get into the shadow. That's better. I'll work on that.
Amazing stonework.
Mm.
Must have taken years to do.
Oh yeah, yeah, must have done. Yeah. Up and over into the next section. Oh, I nearly fell
Watch
over.
yourself.
I know, my knee went. It's still on my leg, but it went.
Where did it go?
This particular building to our right here is all private. Must have been built later on, I would imagine, although it looks part of it.
Mm.
It must have been part of the structure, so
No, I think it has been joined.
yes, I
At
think you're
some
right.
point.
I think it has been joined on at later life.
Some beautiful leaded windows.
Yes, aren't they just? Let's have a look at this other board over here. And we've got more. Oh, they're climbing on more walls. Sorry about me moaning, but they shouldn't be doing it. Right, the infirmary.
Ah, the
And
infirmary.
Prior's lodging. Ah, so that's, yeah. So that is part of it.
Yeah, sick and the elderly monks would receive care there.
Mm. It was built in the 1160s, so it was added on later. So we were right, it is a later structure.
Yeah.
Added on. When the priory was suppressed in 1540, the infirmary and prior's lodging were converted into a private residence.
It was owned by the Milnes Gaskell family.
I guess included author Henry James and Thomas Hardy.
Uh-huh. Imagine having this as your garden.
Yeah, that's right.
Fascinating.
To our left is all what remains of the main structure, the main church.
Yeah.
And a beautiful backdrop set in the Shropshire Hills area. Oh,
That's a pheasant.
there's a pheasant about. A lovely bit of garden here.
Very pretty.
Forget-me-nots.
Lots of forget-me-nots.
Yeah.
I like forget-me-nots.
Yeah. And Primula. And just over there is a field, probably part of the whole thing originally. They would have owned some land as well.
This is going to be a long video.
It is, I'm afraid.
You might want to watch it in stages.
Yes.
But it seems a shame to stop and start again, so.
It does. Let's have a walk around the back here and get a view. Now, if we stand here, this gives you an idea of the size of it. And up towards that far structure, and just beyond it, was the church.
No, this is the church.
Yeah,
right the way through.
Yeah, this is the church.
Yeah.
From here, all the way through, up to that other building in the
We're
distance.
standing just behind where the altar would have been.
This is true, yeah. I'll just walk around here, get a view from this end, and then I think we'll call it time on this particular video because it's getting quite long. And we'll finish with a view just from up here.
Little scan to leave you with. Thanks for watching.
If you like what you see, click the like.
And subscribe. We're going to go off and find some more interesting places. Bye for now.
Bye bye.